Good morning everyone. Welcome to today's maths class. Let us continue the problems from the chapter comparing quantities. We are in the exercise 8.2 and we are in the problem number 10. Okay, let me read the problem. I purchased a hair dryer for 5400 including 8% VAT. VAT means value added tax. Okay, whenever we buy something, there will be tax. We need to pay the extra money for that along with the price of the article. So that is called VAT. So value added tax. Okay, that is 8%. 8% tax. Now the purchaser, so a person purchased a hair dryer for 5400 rupees and this is the tax he has to. He was paid already. Find the price before VAT was added. Okay. Now see, this was the price of the article. So this was paid by the person who bought the hair dryer. So it is the CP for the shopkeeper, SP for the retailer. Okay, the person who bought it. Therefore, SP selling price of the hair dryer, is it hair dryer? Yes, is equal to 5400 rupees. Okay, now what is the VAT? VAT is equal to 8%. Okay, so we need to find what was the price before VAT, that we need to find. Okay, so let us take the price of the hair dryer before VAT be X rupees. We need to find that X rupees. Okay, now let us assume that the SP of the hair dryer be X, 100 rupees. Okay, so we have considered that it is 100 rupees. Now actually, so let us take it as this price, the price of the hair dryer before VAT, before tax be rupees 100. So therefore the price of the hair dryer after with VAT. So what is the VAT? 8%. So it will be 100 plus 8% of 108. So that is 108. Okay, this is before VAT and this is after VAT. Okay, so here we have to write like this. When SP is 108 rupees, then the price before VAT is equal to rupees 100. Okay, now when SP is rupees 1 rupee, then the price before VAT is equal to rupees 100 by 108. Did you understand? Now in the place of rupees 1, let us take, if the SP is 5400, this process I have explained in one of the online classes. Why do we compare with 100 rupees? Okay. So why? Because percentage means we calculate out of 100 per 100. So we always compare with 100 rupees. So when we take the price of the hair dryer before VAT was added 100 rupees, then after VAT it is increased by 8%, that is 108. 100, 108. So when it was 108, the SP, then the price before VAT is 100 rupees. If we consider it is 1 rupee, then it is 100 by 108. Now, if it is 5400, then the price before the VAT is equal to rupees 100 by 108 into how much it is? 5400. This has to be simplified to get the answer. Okay, Nana? Now, look at this. Let us simplify. Here, 54 twos and 54 hundreds. Now again, 2 50s is 100. So we get 100 into 50 rupees, 5000. Okay? Therefore, the price of the hair dryer before VAT is equal to 5000 rupees. Okay? So let me explain the problem once again. So a person bought a hair dryer for 5400 rupees including VAT. Okay? Including VAT, value added tax. The VAT was 8%. Okay, we need to find the price of the hair dryer before VAT. Okay, so before VAT definitely it would be less than this. So let us take the price of the article before VAT be 100 rupees. Then if we add the VAT 8%, we get 108. So when it is 108, the price of the article before VAT is 100. So when it is 1 rupee, 100 by 108. So this 100 by 108 should be multiplied with 5400. Why? Because so when the SP is 1 rupee, the price of the item before VAT is this one. So when price is 5400, the price of the article before the VAT is equal to 100 by 108 into 5400. By simplification, we got 5000 rupees. That is the price of the hair dryer before the VAT. Okay, please copy this problem. Now let us go with another concept, that is compound interest. Okay, so first of all we need to learn about compound interest. Do you know that we get some extra money when you deposit some money in a bank or in a post office? The extra money which we are getting when we deposit some money is called the interest. For example, if we have deposited 1 lakh rupees in a bank, okay, the bank agreed to pay 10% interest per annum. Per annum in the sense per year. Okay, then after 1 year, what is the money you will get from the bank? So you paid 1 lakh rupees and 10% out of 1 lakh is 10,000. Okay, then you will get 1 lakh. Oh, so sorry. This is 1 lakh plus 10,000. Then we get 1 lakh 10,000. Okay. So they are getting some extra money. This is called the interest. Okay. The money you pay, you deposited in the bank or in the post office is called principal. And the interest the bank agreed to pay is called the rate of interest. Okay. So actually, see, after 1 year, we are getting 1,10,000 rupees. So this 1 year is called the time period. So I'll explain this example once again. If you have deposited 1 lakh rupees in a bank or in a post office for the rate of interest 10%, means the bank people agreed to pay the interest 10% per annum, means per year. Okay, per 1 year they are ready to pay 10% interest. So after 1 year, if you go to the bank and if you ask them, if you take back the money, you will get your deposited money back, that is 1 lakh, and 10% of 1 lakh, 10,000 rupees extra money you will get. Okay, so then you will get 1 lakh 10,000 rupees. This is the money you are getting after 1 year. So I have explained what is the money which you deposited in the bank, that is rupees 1 lakh is the principal. It is called the principal. Okay, so generally we represented the principal by P. Okay, and the rate of interest. So whatever the percentage of interest they are paying is called the rate of interest, which is represented by capital R. Okay, the extra money which you are getting from the bank or post office is called interest. So this can be represented by capital A. Okay, now so here after 1 year we got 1,10,000. So the time period which we are waiting for getting the money along with the interest is called time period. Time period is represented by the letter capital T. So these all representations we must understand. When we are doing the problems, we use the formula. In the formula we use only the letter represented by those words. Okay, now for example, what is the money you are getting after 1 year? 1,10,000. So if you deposit again this amount in the bank, will you get the same interest? Will you get only 10,000? No. Why? Because the deposited money has been increased. So your interest also will increase by the next year. Why? Because here some extra money has been added. In the next year you will get some more money. So some more extra money, because the principal is added along with the previous interest. So we are getting the interest will be increased by year because the interest will be added to the principal. So that is called the compound interest. Okay. So actually the banks compound the interest. They will give the compound interest for every 3 months. So that is called quarterly. And some banks will give the compound interest per 6 months. That is called half yearly. Okay. So whatever it is, if you deposit some money in a bank or in a post office, the money will be increased by, because of the interest will be added to the principal. So interest in the next year, in the next quarterly or half yearly or annually, your interest also will be increased because of the interest we are getting. That is called the compound interest. So let us learn the formula about the simple interest and compound interest. Okay. Compound interest can be represented with Ch8. Okay, please. We need to learn these formulae before we going to solve the problems from the exercise 8.3. Now look at this. The first formula, simple interest, I is equal to PTR by 100. Here PTR means P into T into R. P into T into R by 100. Simply we will write as PTR by 100. Okay. Now the second formula, amount on SI means simple interest is equal to A is equal to P into 1 plus TR by 100. TR means T into R by 100. By using this formula, we can find the amount, we can calculate the amount if we deposit or borrow some money for some interest. Okay. Now, amount on CI. CI means compound interest. If the interest is calculated compoundly, then we can find the amount by using this formula. A is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 whole to the power of n. Okay. And this is another formula to find the interest. If you know amount, and here we have the formula for interest and here another one. So this can be calculated if you know principal, time period and rate of interest. Here this can be used when we have amount and principal. We can find the interest when we have amount and principal. Okay. So here I have given the different letters we use. We represent different words which we are using in this concept. Okay. Please copy this formula. By using, we are going to solve the problems from the exercise 8.3 in the next class. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day.